Hello, dear friends, and welcome to the International Fab Talks. We have a wonderful celebrity joining us all the way from Brunei, Darussalam. And she's here with us. And guess who she is? She is a great teacher. Focusing on all the dull students, we don't use the word dull. We're focusing on all those students who really love to improve themselves, but they want a teacher to transform their lives. And here we have a special celebrity with us who is a teacher focusing on bringing a balance in the educational system and improving the lives of every single child, especially those children who really require the understanding and love of a teacher. And there are many of us, including me. If I'm sitting here, there is behind me a great teacher who has inspired me to see beyond my weakness. And here we have a teacher with us. She is Miss Jenny, also lovingly called as she's called as Jenny, but her real name is Jennifer. And she is from Madurai, Tamil Nadu. At present, she is working and giving her expertise and time in a beautiful school in Brunei. Dear ma'am, welcome to the session. And thank you for being a part of the International Fab Talks.
Hello, a big hello to all the viewers. Thank you for the privilege that you have given to me. Yes, I'm so happy to talk to you and share my experience on stage.
Thank you, dear. You have a wonderful accent, ma'am, and I love the politeness that you have. And the best thing is a teacher should be polite, should be understanding, and a teacher should be there for those students who really need, that support and guidance and understanding. Many of us have been through certain bad phases when we were a teacher ourselves and even when we were students as well. Like, there are certain parents who are aggressive, there are certain students who are aggressive, but at the same time, the way you calm down and the way you connect with your students, with the parents, that makes you a great person.
Thank you.
Yes. So we'd like to know more about it. It's all a mystery as to who Miss Jenny is, because Miss Jenny is very famous in her school. She is lovingly called as Miss Jenny. She's actually Jennifer. Let's get to know more about her. Ma'am, with your permission, I shall share your profile.
Yes, please.
Thank you, dear. Like when I meet any teacher, I myself become emotional. I start like becoming excited because I love when a teacher says, I am there for students who really need me. That really makes me feel really
That's right.
happy. More than happy, I can. So I become speechless. I become like, there's a loss for words. I can't get the right words. Yes, dear. So friends, let's join all together now and go into this beautiful space of getting to know about ma'am and her profile. She's basically from India, Tamil Nadu, Madurai, and Madurai in Tamil Nadu and India. And she's married, happily married with two little twins, and she's here in Brunei. She currently works as a teacher in St. Andrew's School in Brunei. Students, as I earlier said, lovingly call her Jenny. She likes to teach little children with lots of fun and engaging activities, changing the concept of difficult learning to easy learning. This is what we all need, my friends, as a teacher, as a faculty member, as a resource person. We have to change the difficult things into easy things. The difficult learning made easier for the students. And she loves her profession. It's not a profession, it's a passion. So she has changed the passion to profession. And she goes by this motto: teach, touch, and transform little hearts. And that's where she excels as a wonderful teacher. She has received several awards, and a few to mention here, dear friends. An award from NBT Brunei, a teacher who inspires you, in 2019. On Brunei Bulletin, a newspaper, 2023 for Teachers Day. She's been contributing so many articles and she's been really awarded for the best efforts that she's been putting in. And she just requested me, don't speak much about my achievements. Just minimize it. I would like to just start off on a very simple note. This tells us about her humbleness, her politeness, as to who she really is. She wants to transform the young ones. Yes, friends, we'll go ahead and get to know more about Miss Jenny, your favorite teacher, and mine too today. Hello, ma'am, and welcome to the session.
Hello, everyone. It's nice to meet you all through this ritual show. And I'm happy here to share about me and my school and my career and about my journey, how I'm crossing out, how am I seeing the little ones here, how am I making them, I can see the smile on their faces. Let's see that. First of all, I would thank the International Fab Talks and Madam Crystal for giving me this opportunity. and the people who are working behind the scenes. My deepest gratitude to all of your team. Thank you so much. First of all, I want to define myself. Before I define, I want to start with a small quote that says from Malala, one child, one teacher, one book, one pen can change the whole world. Yeah. So I'm a person of a simple person, an ordinary person, but I believe that I can create extraordinary students, even though I'm ordinary, that impacts many of the lives. Is a one-time touch, but lifetime profit in their child's life. Yeah. So I don't look my profession as a profession. I look at it as a passion. It's not a day job like 9 to 5 p.m. So I just take it as a passion and I do it. I dedicate myself, I commit, and I just do it. Just simply one thing that I love the kids. I want them to grow with good values and shape them and tune them to look like a beautiful or admiring people in the world in the future.
Yes, dear. I love the way you put this, ma'am. I'm an ordinary person, but I'd love to create and bring the extraordinary talent amongst the children, right?
Yes,
I want
that's right.
students to give out their best, to be extraordinary, although I'm a simple teacher. And this speaks volumes about who you really are, wanting to give your very best. And you would love every student to be admired in the world in the coming years.
Yeah, thank you. Thank
Really
you.
nice. So I'm sure, ma'am, you might be having a lot of fans in your school. Many of the students may be really attached to you because this is what they look in for a teacher: compassionate, loving, and understanding. And
That's
there are
true.
many teachers out there who only focus on those students who study, on those students who score good marks, or maybe the good looking students, and they neglect the others. But the true meaning of being a teacher is to teach the ones who really need you. And I heard that you've been focusing mainly on the ones who really require help. Could you share that journey of how you identify those students and you try to give extra attention and bring them up to the same level and keep them on par in class?
Yes, of course, I'm happy to share that so that it spreads and other teachers who are watching this also can be utilized in using the tips and techniques so that they can follow as well. Actually, on the very first day, I used to give some activities for the whole class. So by that activity, when I see the results, I can find out who can able to do and who cannot. So I separate into two groups. So I divide and slowly I'll talk with them. I have some activities separately for them for their phonetics, how they pronounce, how they understand, how they recognize the letters and so on. Basically, I'm an English teacher, so I go with English. So I have some tips and techniques also for them to teach as well. Today, I'll share that with you. Always, I don't go with other kids like A, B, C, D, E, F. It's not a method of saying teaching. Always I strategize different types of method to simplify the concept. It's not really hard for them. Oh, it's very boring. Teacher says A, B, C, D, E, F, G. The same thing I'm learning at home on TV. It's not the same thing that we teach. Here, I'll recycle things. I'll bring it to the class. I'll engage all the kids to come to exhibit and show what they can do by themselves. I'll change the topic to a song. I'll convert it to a song so that they sing along. Just they sing. I'll do this repetition every day so that that stays in their mind. When they are answering the questions, It's easier. Just they sing the song, write the answer. Even the weak student can get 10 out of 10. Not only teaching as per that you plan, like A is A, B is B, C is C. Have to change the method of teaching. That is very important so that even the smart students can catch up and the weak students also can catch up very easily.
Yes, dear. I really like the way you put that. Through song method, you could enable students to catch up and grasp what you're teaching, and the slow learners as well could really contribute to their development as well. And the joy that the parents have of those students who are slow learners, it's really immense, right? When you see the parent
That's
giving back
right.
a feedback. And many of the parents have given great feedbacks about you, how you're conducting the class, how the students are happy with what you've taught them in class. So we have a list of that, which we'll be sharing later on. I will share with all of you, my friends, as to how parents are so happy with the work that Miss Jenny has been doing all these years in the lives of students. Dear ma'am,
Yes.
we'd like to know, you're dealing with kids now, but we'd like to know about your childhood. How were you as a little kid?
Actually, I'm a responsible kid when I was young. When my parents are going for work, I have only one brother. So I'll manage in cooking. I'll get ready, make sure my brother has done with his homework and everything. So basically, I'm a responsible kid. Not like I can say like I'm very playful. I'll sweep my house. I'll make the chores done. I'll help my mom. I'll take care of my brother. My dad was away because he is working in the government in Delhi. So I myself and my mother and my brother are here in Madurai. So we always we work together. I'm a responsible kid.
Yes, dear. And that's what makes you who you are today, responsible of taking care of all the children, having that responsibility under you. Every kid matters. It's not only the smart kid, it's the slow learner as well, and the average learner as well. Dear ma'am,
Yes.
any incident about your childhood? Would you like to share something like that? How any
Mhm.
incident when you were in class? Now you are a teacher dealing with all the little ones. Now I would like to know when you were in class or when you were a little one, maybe below the
Yes,
age of 10. Any
there's
incident you
a
remember?
there's a lot of memories I have. Actually, even when I was in school, I was a teacher among my friends. So we have, I think, one particular incident I want to share with you. I think my parents gave me lots of bookmarks. It states different kind of quotes in that. So that was a PT time for us. So the PT teacher said, like, today we don't have anything rather than doing the exercises and all those things. The rest of the time we can just go and play along with your friends. So I said, okay, let's go. Then we all went. But since I had the bookmarks, I want to give the bookmarks to my friends. That's my main motto. So I said, everyone line up. Okay, I'm going to give one bookmark for you, and you're going to read that, and you're going to recite me. That was done for the whole PT period. I was really like a teacher. Even my friends used to tease me, Jenny, you were very naughty at that time, saying you behave like a teacher. And when I was young, I think kindergarten, my teacher identified a talent in me that I could sing. So she contacted my parents and she said, like, can I call Jenny on one Saturday and I want her to sing in the public meeting. So I was very small, but I could remember the memory that what I had. So I went to the church and I sang in midst of I think hundreds or 200 of people there. I was a little girl with a little mic and I just sang. So my teacher identified that and I just grew up and they are my inspiration too. All my teachers, I studied in Seventh Day Adventist Matriculation School in Madurai. So all my teachers were my inspiration and how am I'm here today. Yeah.
Yes, dear. That's really nice. And the way you said the little girl singing in front of a large crowd,
Yes.
100, 200s, and maybe even more.
Yes.
And I could just visualize that picture. Little Jenny with a mic.
Yes, that's right.
And see the beauty of the teacher who has identified that talent in you. You know, that's the beauty.
That's the beauty. Every teacher has that duty of identifying. That's the great responsibility. We have seen so many batches of students, but none of the student is incapable. Every student has an ability. Each and every student has an ability to shine. Not only weak students, we say, oh, weak student, he gets always 0 in the subject. We cannot say like that. Always we should be a person who motivates, and we have to enhance the child's performance in studies. That gives confidence and courage to grow. Even that one particular word a teacher says, like, Yusuf, you can do it. That one particular word can stir up the boy's thoughts and push all the weaknesses down, and he can grow.
Yes, dear. Yes. Many of us would have had great teachers, and many of us would have had those teachers who put us down and insulted us in front of others. They might have created a bad memory for us in the classroom by pinpointing to the weaknesses that we had. But nowadays, there are teachers like Jenny ma'am who focus only on the positives and bring out the best in children and say, yes, you can do it, you will do it. Those words of encouragement will really transform people, transform little children, especially little minds. You have to just be very gentle with them, right, ma'am?
Yes, that's right. We have to be more patient in listening to them. We cannot say, oh, okay, I'll talk to you later. We cannot say like that. We have to listen to them patiently and understand what they want to convey to us. So by that way, we have to make their way.
Yes, dear.
Yeah.
And even I feel I created a mental picture, like I visualized that when you said yes, you had a certain bookmarks, as you said, like, these are bookmarks, my friends, like this. I think you had many, and you were just sharing it, ask them to stand in a line. All of that I could visualize the way you did it, and read it, and then again get back to me, and you have to recite that, or you have to share it once again. That's really nice. So you had these leadership qualities right from childhood.
Yeah.
Dear ma'am,
Yeah.
now in this professional space called as the teaching zone or the academic sector, on certain occasions or in certain situations, it's not easy, it's tough, it's difficult, it's challenging. We'd like to know, how do you manage the challenges that you face in your profession?
Yeah, actually, I'm a person of taking up challenges. I love to take challenges, and I love to work on it. I think recently there was one meeting we had with our HOS, that is head of our section, as she was announcing, and she said, okay, this time Jenny is going to be the MC for the Children's Day. In the past years, I have never been an MC, but suddenly, all of a sudden, she just said in front of everyone, okay, this time Jenny is going to be the MC. I was so shocked, but all my colleagues were rejoicing and they cheer up for me. Hey, Jenny, come on, that they said. So I know that I can do it. Even my HOS has commented like this, oh, Jenny, you took this challenge and you did an excellent job. It's not like an usual MC. It was a different U-turn in my life. Like I can say, since I like all the little ones, I was thinking what costume I can wear for that. I was thinking and thinking. So always I pray to God, Lord, you help me how I should proceed with. So the Lord gave me an idea of a costume as clown. So I just made as a clown. I was as a clown there. The children, they really enjoyed the show. And it was a fantastic show that day. Everyone, they loved it.
Yes, dear, that's really nice. In certain cases, when we face challenges, we should never back off. We should face it. And when we face challenges, I think then we identify our strengths.
That's right. That's really right.
Yes, dear. And I could also even form that picture now in my mind as you as the clown and trying to entertain the little children and make them feel free and, come close to you and enjoy the time. That's really nice.
Yeah.
Ma'am, what is the full form of MC? Like, if you could just share that. Yes, dear.
So MC is basically a person who conducts the whole show. So I was an MC for the Children's Day. So I have to direct all the items of performances, and I have to entertain the kids. So I have to arrange everything in order so that the show goes smoother.
Oh, great, ma'am. That's really wonderful. That's really very nice. Dear ma'am, you're an inspiration to many of the students, parents, and to people like us who belong to the academic sector. We'd like to know that what inspired you to enter into this field? Of course, apart from that little childhood incident where you were giving the bookmarks, what really made you enter into this noble profession?
Okay. Actually, the first thing I inspired from my teachers who taught me. I think I cannot even say one teacher he or she didn't do well. I think all the teachers, they plan, they prepare, and they come to the class. That admired me. They don't simply come and waste their time in the class. So that one sentence or that one lesson made us here talking with you. So that inspired me. Other than that, my mother's sisters were teachers as well. So when they come home, they will say, "Oh, Jenny, can you help us with this marking and all those things?" So I'll just take the red pen. They'll give me the key points. It's not a big exam, but a small test. They ask me to mark. So I'll just do my marking. Both of my mother's sisters, uh, other sister is in different place near Trichy. So whenever I go for holidays, she will also give me papers to mark. And I have been to her school. I see teachers working very hard for the to prepare and plan for the kids for the next year. So all those things I see. So then one particular day I thought myself, like, I have to be a teacher. Inside my heart, I decided myself, I have to be a teacher. So by that way, I'm inspiring many of the kids.
Excellent, dear. That's really nice. Thank you for sharing all of that and what inspired you to become a teacher, to give your very best to the academic sector. Yes, dear. And the way you said, no, teachers don't just come like that. They prepare. They prepare well and then they enter into the class. And there's lots of hard work put in to take every class. And that's what makes
Right.
you give that credit to the teachers, that what they did for me. And I'm here today sitting down, right?
That's right.
Yes. And you're continuing the beautiful journey of, passing on the torch. You've got taken the battle from them, and you're continuing that and handing it over to the younger generation.
That's right. That's right.
Yes, dear ma'am, how would you want to be remembered in this world? How should people remember Miss Jenny?
Miss Jenny as a teacher. Yeah, they can remember me as a teacher. Not only keeping all the stuff within them, always share. Some people might think, okay, if I share the secret, they might grow. But for me, like, sharing is a good thing that we need to, all the individual has to do, especially teachers. When we teach topics that's very difficult and you simplify it for the kids, I'll tell my kids always, don't keep with you always. Don't keep with you. Share with your cousins, share with your sisters, share with your brothers. Sometimes students come to me and tell, Teacher Jenny, I shared with my mommy and daddy. They sang the song and they answered the questions. They really say in a cute way. So that has been an encouragement for me, not always keeping to yourself like secrets. I have to share things, share the good things to people, share the positive things to people so that they also can grow together.
Yes, dear. That's really nice. Sharing the professional tips and techniques with one another, with each colleague that we meet, is really a very beautiful thing. Many of them hold back. Like, why do we allow the other person to grow? So this is something I keep it to myself. But you, Miss Jenny, you're sharing it with one and all, and that's really nice. And cute little children come back and say, yes, ma'am, we have done that. How do they call you, Miss Jenny?
They call me Teacher Jenny.
Teacher Jenny.
Yeah.
Yes, that's really nice.
Yeah.
Dear ma'am, is there any movie that you think focuses on little children, about their education, about their emotional needs, about their psychological well-being?
Actually, sorry to say that I'm not a movie person. Uh, but because of my twins, I used to watch some cartoons and songs. So I take the songs, I'll tune it in a different way and bring it to school and put all the tenses in the song, change the difficult one, and I'll put it into easier one and feed into the children. That's all I'm
That's
doing.
really nice. So you recreate some magic again, right?
Yes.
Could you tell us something about your twins? You have two little twins, and how does your day go with them? And how do you manage your personal life with your little kids and your professional life with the other kids that come to you in class?
Okay, there are 35 students in my class. Every year, around 35 students. I see different personalities in them. So I feel it's very easy at home handling my twins as well. Sometimes it's difficult. If all the 36 I can control and I can handle, but these two twins sometimes they are a little naughtier. Yeah.
I get that very well. I get that. It's so easy to manage all the 36, but these two little ones are up to a lot of mischief.
Yes.
Yes, yeah. Maybe know their names, ma'am?
They are Noel and Zoe.
So sweet. Lots of love to both of them.
Thank
Yes,
you.
dear. Dear ma'am, what is that one thing you love about yourself? This is Jenny, and I like my own self because this is me. This is my inner strength. And
Actually, yeah. I do in a creative way. I love that. I do things in a creative way, not as usual. Um, I recycle things. I love to do that. I'll change a small box. That's the part of my teaching aids. So I'll do all those things. I love to do crafting, and I'll recycle in a creative way. That's my strength, I can say.
wow, that's really nice. To recreate something out of nothing.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
that's
right.
beautiful. And taking it as a teaching aid for the students to show them how you could also recycle things and use it, and as well as learn from that beautiful thing. That's really nice. And it makes your class look more beautiful, more unique, right?
You're right.
Yes, dear. Ma'am, what type of a change you would love to see in the world?
Actually, I would love all the teachers to focus on the weak students so that they can improve and enhance in their reading skills, writing skills, and even they can improve in their listening skills as well. That really works on them. That's what I'm seeing in my school. So I want the world to be like that too.
Yes, that's a beautiful answer, ma'am. To enable the slow learners to, learn from you so well, and especially the teachers should be focused on the slow learners, as we earlier mentioned, and to make them feel included, not to be pinpointing to the negatives that they have, to bring out the best in them. I really like this, the way you think, ma'am, that yes, should be a change in the mindset of every teacher, except every child, not only the quick learners, as we mentioned earlier, the slow learners or the weak students as well. Dear
That's
ma'am,
right.
that's very sweet of you to share that. You want to share something else?
Yeah, actually, some teachers might think, oh, that's a difficult job for us to take a weak student to bring up to an excellent or shining student. But actually, we have to take care of them, not neglecting or putting them at the back, focusing only on the smart kids. We have to take that effort. We have to take that effort. We have to take that challenge. You will see a beautiful smile on their parents' faces and the kid. And not only them, you will see a great joy in your heart that blooms out. Even a weak student gets 5 out of 10. It's a great achievement for you. That brings a cheerfulness in your heart.
Yes. Yes, dear. So, dear teachers, do not keep the students at the back if at all they are slow learners. Put them in the front and let them learn. And like I think we should have this rotational process. Do you all have this, ma'am? The rotational process in the class, like every week or maybe every day, they keep changing their space. Do you all have that?
Yeah, we have that. But before the school starts, we have some remedial classes. So for the weak students, we focus on them. We will brush up. We'll take them slowly, step by step, not too fast as the other kids. So by that time, during half an hour, every day, half an hour, we focus on them so that they can merge with the other kids as well.
Dear ma'am, we'd like to know that if you have any dream projects and you'd love to fulfill all those dream projects, you could share that with us today.
Yes, of course. Actually, I love to open a Montessori school that helps little children. This is basically for the little ones, right from kindergarten until year 1, maybe. We can say this is a play school or preschool, something like that. That tunes up the child's fine motor skills and developing skills for them. We can identify how the student can work with that. So I love to open a school like that, like a Montessori school.
Yes,
Yeah.
dear. We'd love that you open one quickly because I know that you will really take care of each one of them because you are focused on bringing balance in the amongst all the students in the class. It's not one or two, it's everyone, the ones. Because I feel that you have that lovely, polite way of talking, connecting with the students and helping them where they really need help. And the way you said, I love to see the smile on the face of the parent as well. How the parents see when their children are shining, there's a beautiful smile and satisfaction on the faces of all the parents. Yes,
That's right.
dear ma'am, what about your best friends? How many of the best friends have stood by you till date?
3 of them. 3 of them, including me, 4 of us. Still, we have contact. Shall I mention their names?
Yeah, please. It would be a pleasure.
The first one is Abhirami. She's a professor in one of the college in Madurai, Mannar College. And another one is Esther. She's a dental doctor. She's a dentist. She's in Chennai. Another one is in Loyola College. She is Thirumagal. She's a counseling person there.
That's really nice. Thank you for sharing. And lots of love to all of your friends, ma'am, from the International Fab Talks. Today, Jenny Miss is sharing her views and thoughts. And of course, you are one of us here. She remembers the love, the care, and the attention that you've been sharing with her all through these years. Lots of love and best wishes. Yes, dear.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes, dear. Dear ma'am, what brings a smile to your face? When do you smile the most?
When I see my students, when I go to the classroom, my smile starts.
Yes, dear. That's really nice. And children love a smiling teacher, right? They are really attracted, attached. They will learn more, in fact, when they see their teacher smile, not
They
a
will
grumpy
come
face.
and share things with you. You're easily connected that way.
Yes, dear, go ahead.
They will come and talk. Teacher Jenny, what happened yesterday was I went for shopping. They will tell all the stories. Since I'm a listener to them, they share like how they share to a friend. I always tell them, Teacher Jenny is not only a teacher, she is a mother. So always I tell them in the classroom. So I do some magics in my class so that I entertain everyone. So they really love to see all those things, not only teaching, creating fun things, and at the same time learning as well. So that's my basic motto, how I mingle up with the little ones and create joy in their lives.
Yes, dear ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, for sharing. Fun, entertainment, joy, learning, all in one. Only then the child could improve. If it's learning, 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 then the child starts feeling bored. Like, I have to include some fun activities to make it more attractive and interesting. Yes,
Yeah.
lovely Jenny. You are a lovely person. Yes, dear. Go ahead. You were sharing something.
Actually, some parents would come and tell me, Teacher Jenny, my child cannot stop talking about you. Always right after school, Teacher Jenny that did this, Teacher Jenny did that. So they used to come and tell what they did in school for the whole day. That shows me that they are very happy to come to school. Some kids, they feel like, I don't want to go to school, it's so boring. I don't want to hear students such a way. I make sure that not even one student must yawn in my class. So if one student yawn, I should take note that I have to change my method of teaching. So that's how I improve on myself.
Oh, that's really great. That's really great. I really like this. Not a single student should yawn in your class. Make it so interesting that all are with their ears up and sharp and ready to listen to you. So,
Yeah.
I love that spirit. I wish you were my teacher when I was a student. Seriously.
Even I wish myself if I had a teacher like me training, because when I was doing my secondary, I felt a little bit hard in learning tenses and all those things. So I thought I should change this way. That's how I came up with taking the rhymes and uh, converting to a song so that the children will repeat the song again and again, again and again, again and again. When the parents give questions or the teacher gives questions, they can just sing the song and just write it down. So I felt that way.
Yes, dear. Thank you, ma'am, for sharing. Thank
I help people, even if something drops, I'll just go and whoever maybe it's an unknown person, I'll just go and give it to them. Whatever help, I'll just do it. I think one time when I was doing my uni, I was standing in the bus stop waiting for the bus to go home. I think a little boy who was sitting on the bench, he just tripped and he fell down and he got hurt on his forehead and it was bleeding. So right from my uni, it's 5 minutes for the GH hospital. So I didn't mind it. It's almost 6 p.m. I took the parents, I took the father, the mother, and the little boy were there. I took three of them to the GH hospital. I took good care of them. I told the doctors to got the appointment for them. I stood until 7 p.m. there for the doctors to come. Right after they bandage him, then I said, okay, I'm going to leave home. So this is how, that's my strength, I guess.
Yes, dear ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, for sharing. Thank you so much. Dear ma'am, is there anything that scares you? Are you afraid of anything?
I'm not afraid of anything, actually. Yeah.
Yes, dear.
I'm a bold person.
Great. Dear ma'am, do you get angry as a teacher, as a mother?
I do get angry, um, but it lasts for 1 minute, maybe. It lasts for 1 minute. Then the second minute, I'll be showing them love. I have to be strict at the same time. I have to be fun in the classroom as well. Yeah.
Yes, dear. Dear friends, you're going to share some of the views that some of the parents have been sharing about Miss Jenny's work. I just like to share a few. Just give me a moment. So one of the parents says, Jenny ma'am, my son enjoys your online teaching. First time he's been so participative. Normally he will just keep quiet, but today he's been very excited to answer. Good job, ma'am. Good job, my dear teacher. That's one. Another parent says, you can engage and control all the kids with so much of love. That's really so good of you, Jenny ma'am. And some online classes are really very informative and fun. And the students really enjoy that. And one more is like, dear ma'am, we thank you for being the favorite teacher of our child. And when we ask him who you want to share your time with, or you want to share anything with this, he says that he wants to share it with Jenny ma'am. That's really nice. And another parent says, ma'am, you are strict and have fun at the same time. Ma'am is strict and at the same time having fun, because students have to build their future. And she says that you are a great English teacher and they really love to listen to the sessions that you share with them. And she says, another one of the parents says that they love the way you teach them the songs and how they remember learning English and the tenses, the various ways which you try to teach them. Another beautiful thing is we really appreciate what you do. Thank you for the ideas and the effort in preparing the slides and speeches. And my son is really lucky to have a teacher like you. And the list goes on, my dear friends. And they say, ma'am, today you have done an excellent work. You've been doing an excellent job. Our child is really happy to have you as a teacher. And that's it. There are many, many such incidents where parents have given their positive reviews regarding the work that Miss Jenny has done till date. Ma'am, it really feels glad when I read all of those feedback from the parents. It's really very nice. And congratulations, and keep up the spirit and keep up the beautiful work that you are doing, inspiring young lives. Dear ma'am, dear ma'am, would you like to share a message with us today? Any message? Yes, dear.
A message I want to convey to people who are listening and watching this video, this show. Love one another as you love yourself, and always be thankful for everything you have. Don't complain. Don't share your complaints to others, and don't complain on other people as well. Always be thankful, even though it's worse, be thankful in everything that you have. You're always blessed than others. So when you're more thankful, the Lord will bless you more.
Yes, dear. Very true, ma'am. That's really nice. Thank you so much for sharing. Dear ma'am, if you weren't a teacher today, which other profession you would have entered?
I can't say a profession, but I'll be a recycler.
Oh, great. I love that. Yes. That's nice. To recycle things, to reuse things, and to save the planet from destruction.
That's right. That's right.
Yes.
And you don't need to spend too much of money in buying things from outside. You yourself can do it with simple things, but it's an effective and impact that creates impact on others.
Yes, dear. Much appreciated, ma'am. That's really very nice. Dear ma'am, your favorite color?
My favorite color is green. I love green because it's a pleasant color to watch, and you can enjoy the nature. That's how we see the trees and plants are in green color. Wherever we go, we admire the nice sceneries that gives a nice feeling, and it creates a beautiful ambience around you.
Very true. Dear ma'am, as a student, when you were a little student, which subject were you attracted to? Which subject interested you so much?
I love biology. When I was secondary, I loved biology. When I was young, I loved English.
And what made you like biology? What made you like English and take up like that as a passion? Is it the teacher or is it the subject?
Actually, a teacher and subject both, I have to say. My teacher used to conduct the quiz show from that passage. So who is going to answer? Get ready. She will say, okay, team A, team B, and team C. So we will try for the girls to win this competition. So we ourselves will discuss, okay, you go. So we plan and we prioritize who to go first. And that's how I love to, that's how I love English.
Yes, dear. Ma'am, till date, your proudest accomplishment?
Making a weak student to shine.
Wow.
That's
what a
my
beautiful-
proudest accomplishment, I can say, because I see parents coming to me and thanking me for it, because they themselves, as parents, they themselves said, oh, my child can't read, my child can't write. Or maybe I can change if the handwriting is not good, I can change the child's handwriting to a beautiful handwriting. A child who can't read, I can make the child read. It's not because of me, it's God who helps me always.
Yes, dear, that's beautiful. To transform the life of a child, a slow learner, into a quick learner, a fast learner, or an average learner. But yes, bringing them out from that zone, and parents coming back and sharing their views. Yes, my child has been transformed. My child studies now, right, is able to read and write just because of you, Miss Jenny, or because of teacher Jenny. Yes? Yes, dear. Dear ma'am, what about pets? Do you have a pet at home?
Yeah, we have a little hamster at home.
Mhm.
Little hamster at home. My kids love to play with that. Yeah. So we feed them. Uh, so
Yes.
they enjoy with it.
Yes, dear, that's really nice. Dear ma'am, how many languages are you conversant in? Apart from English and Tamil?
I know to speak a little Malay. That is the local language of Brunei. Yeah, apart from English and Tamil, I know a little bit of Malay, maybe a little bit of Malayalam. I can understand and I can speak, but not more.
Yes, dear. Ma'am, we now would like you to oblige to sing a song for us. A request from the International Fab Talks. Miss Jenny is going to sing a song for us now.
It's uh any song that I can sing?
Yes, please.
Oh.
Any song.
Can I sing in English or you want me to sing in Tamil?
I want it in English, in Tamil as well, and Malay as well. Malayalam as well.
Malay. I'll try to sing in Tamil first, then I'll go for English.
Yes, dear.
My நேசிப்பேன் 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 இயேசுவே உம்மை நேசிப்பேன் 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 இயேசுவே. The other one I'll sing in English. You deserve the glory and the honor. Lord, I lift in my hands and worship as we lift your holy name. You deserve the glory and the honor. Lord, I lift my hands and worship as I lift your holy name, for you are great. You do miracles so great. There is no one else like you. There is no one else like you, for you are great. You do miracles so great. There is no one else like you. There is no one else like you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. That was a beautiful song, one in Tamil and one in English. Thank you very much. You have a lovely voice, dear. You have a lovely voice.
Thank you.
That's really nice. Thank you so much, ma'am, for obliging. Thank you very much. Dear ma'am, if at all you were offered a superpower, gifted a superpower by the Almighty, what superpower would you select?
I think what kind of superpower you mean? What kind of superpower?
It could be like wanting to transform somebody, wanting to maybe fly, or maybe wanting to be invisible. It could be any of the superpowers.
Okay.
Or wanting to just, at the snap of a finger, remove all the pain from the world. It could be just anything.
I want, if I'm invisible, I will help the poor and the needy people.
Yes. Not without being visible, you would like to be invisible and help them. Am I right?
Yeah, that's right.
That's
I
a
don't,
beautiful way.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, please go ahead. You were sharing something.
Yeah, if I'm visible, then I'll be famous. I don't want to be famous.
Perfect.
And I think more into digital world.
Yes, dear. Very true, ma'am. Thank you for sharing. Thank you very much. Dear ma'am, now we come to an end to the main round of the interview. We have a small segment called as the rapid fire round. My dear friends, join us today to know about the likes and dislikes of our special celebrity. She is Miss Jenny, Teacher Jenny. Let's get to know about her likes and dislikes now. Dear ma'am, among all the 7 days in a week, which is your favorite day?
Sunday.
Your favorite number?
7.
Is it texting or calling?
Calling.
An insect that you don't like?
Lizard.
And is it tea or coffee?
Nope, I don't take both.
Then what is it? What is the liquid that you have? Like maybe coconut water or lemon juice?
Yeah, something like that. I love that.
Buttermilk?
Yes.
Yes, dear. Now, if I keep in front of you a plate filled with cakes, chocolates, and ice creams, what would you select?
Ice cream.
Which flavor?
Vanilla.
Your favorite season?
Spring.
The favorite mode of transport?
Think car.
You like to live in a city, a village, or a town?
I love to be in a village.
When you help others, do you expect anything in return? Yes, no.
No.
A beautiful day, according to Miss Jenny.
I think it's today.
Wow, beautiful. Are you a great cook?
Yes, I am.
The name of your favorite teacher when you were a student?
My kindergarten teacher, Teacher Anita.
Are you an early bird or a night owl?
Early bird.
Is it salty, sweet, spicy, or sour food?
I love spicy.
Life is all about money or happiness?
Happiness.
Are you an introvert, an extrovert, or ambivert?
Ambivert.
Oh, great. Thank you, ma'am. That's really very nice. Thank you so much. Ma'am, when you're all alone and you're sitting down with no gadgets, no books around you, no people, no friends, no students too, you're alone and you're connected to your thoughts. Where do your thoughts take you? Into the past, present, or future?
Maybe the present.
Yes,
Present.
yes, ma'am. Is it socializing or me time?
It's just me time.
Are you a great thinker or a doer?
Great thinker.
Experiential learning or theoretical learning?
Practical learning.
Great, that's really nice. Apple or a samosa?
Samosa.
Home cooked food or food ordered from out?
Home cooked food.
Is it the beach or the forest?
Beach.
Song or dance?
Sorry?
Song or dance?
Song.
If on a table there is a nice book and a great music system, you are supposed to select any one. What would you select?
Music.
I'd like you now to share a gift with us. Give us a gift of 3 magical words. Apart from please, sorry, and thank you. Yes, dear ma'am, we have a lovely question for you now. I just ask you like this. Do you like to receive gifts or give gifts?
I love to give rather than receiving.
Yes, dear. But I'd like to ask you a question. Till date, the best gift that you ever received?
My parents, firstly, then my husband and my children, and all my family members as well.
Excellent, dear. Thank you for sharing. Dear ma'am, we'd love now that you share 3 gifts with us. We request you to share 3 gifts with us. Apart from please, sorry, and thank you, we always put in a little request to all the celebrities who join us, and I would like them to share 3 magical words apart from please, sorry, and thank you.
Okay. The first one is love. The second one is joy. And the third one is peace.
Yes, love, joy, and peace. And this being the Christmas season, these 3 words go very well. That is love, joy, and peace across the world.
That's right.
Miss Jenny, we had a lovely time interviewing you, getting to know you, and we wish you all the very best in all your endeavors. You're a very sweet person, very polite, and a humble person as well. We'd love that many more students be connected with you and they benefit from your expertise as a teacher.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, dear. Thank you. Looking forward to many more interactions with you, dear ma'am. Stay blessed and stay safe, and a Merry Christmas to you, your family, your students, and everyone in Brunei.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for hosting this whole show. I'm so grateful for it. Thank you.
Same here, ma'am. We are too very happy to connect with you. And dear friends, we've had a lot of sharing experiences going on over here today with our celebrity. She is Teacher Jenny from Brunei. Basically, she is from Madurai, Tamil Nadu, India. But she works over there and she shares her knowledge and skills with all the children and would love the best for all children across the world. We'd love to thank her for being one of the best teachers of the world. Thank you so much, ma'am, and stay blessed.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, dear. Thank you very much. My dear friends, with this, we'd like to sign off from the International Fab Talks. Thank you for being with us. Stay safe and stay blessed.